Good morning, student. Today's chapter will learn new chapter, that is chapter number 7, conservation of plants and animals. Conservation of plants and animals. In this chapter, we'll learn how do you conserve plants and animals. Why we conserve plants and animals. This conservation of plants and animals. If you read this topic stating that these plants and animals, they are day by day, the number of plants and animals are reducing. These plants and animals, some plants are extinct in the nature due to some various calamities or by man effects. Or animals are killed and some species are extinct in nature. So due to this, the government has set up certain sanctuaries like national park. If you see across India, there are several in every state or in across this India, you'll find there are many parks are present where the animals and wild animals and plants are conserved. So if you go to various states, you will if you visit many national park, you find there various type of plants and animals. They're kept in inside that park. Why they are doing such kind of thing? Why the government is taking such kind of action? Because in outside the plants and animals are extinct. They're extinct. They're they're no more in this world. So therefore, this government has set up certain national parks where these birds and animals and plants are kept. So what is the purpose of making national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserve? We'll study what is biosphere reserve, what is national park, what is like wildlife sanctuary. But what is the purpose? What is the purpose of making such national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserve to conservation of plants and animals? Day by day, if you see the scientific data, every species are extinct from this world. So now we'll study what is first. We'll study deforestation and its causes. How this deforestation is affecting to the environment. Is affecting to the environment. So deforestation means what? Cutting down of trees. That is known as deforestation. A great variety of plants and animals exist on Earth. You will find in Earth variety of plants, variety of animals are exist. So they are essential for the well-being and survival of mankind. We are linked with the plants and animals. Indirectly or directly, we are linked. Because of plants and trees, we are able to survive. How? Because in the process of photosynthesis, they will take off carbon dioxide, they will take carbon dioxide and they will release oxygen. That oxygen we are breathing. We are taking in oxygen. We are breathing in oxygen. We require oxygen to live. So we are directly or indirectly we are related to the plants and animals. Today, a major threat to survival of this organism is known as deforestation. Is known as deforestation. So you know that deforestation means clearing of forest and using that land for other purpose, for for building factories. There are various purposes that use it. They're cutting of the trees. They're clearing the trees. They're clearing the by cutting the trees. They're clearing the land for other purpose. So what happened? There are many causes. There are many causes. So we'll study. We know that deforestation means clearing of forest and using the land for other purpose. Trees in the forest are cut for some of the purpose mentioned below. Procuring land for cultivation. What do you have to do? You are clearing the land. You are cutting the trees and you are using the land for cultivation purpose. And also for building houses and factories. For building houses, you are cutting the trees. And for building factories. Making furniture or using wood as fuel. You're cutting the trees for making furnitures. And also in villages, most probably they will cut the trees or cut the plants for using as a fuel, wood fuel for cooking food. So these are the reason why you are cutting the trees. Got it now? So some natural causes of deforestation are forest fire. That is natural causes. Any man, they will not lit fire in the forest. There are mad people, they will be lighting fire to the forest. But by during a rainy season, when there is a lightning, lightning strike, there is chances of producing fire. Or during rainy season or summer season, sometime it will rain. During that time there will be a lightning. During that time, what happens, there will be dry leaves fall on the ground. This may lead fire and causes the forest fire. And also there will be a severe droughts. Droughts means you will not have enough food to eat, or will have scarcity of water. That is scarcity of food means that is famine. Drought means there is no water. No water. You will not find a drop of water to drink. So this will lead. These are the natural calamities which will cause the deforestation. Or man-made calamities means man-made deforestation. Men will do clearing the land for this purpose. So at most you can write many steps or many points regarding deforestation to your list and classify them into natural or man-made. Natural or man-made. You can do this activity 7.1. So now we will study next point, that is 7.2. There is consequences of deforestation. Consequence means if you cut the trees, what will affect to our life? That is consequence. What we will face? What is the problem that we face in our life if you cut the trees? That is the consequence of forest. There are several consequences that we will face in our day-to-day life if you cut the trees. So now we'll study some of the consequences. So you they remember that deforestation increase the temperature and pollution level on the earth. What happens? If you cut the trees, it will increase the earth temperature. It will increase the earth temperature. It will increase the earth temperature as well as it will increase the pollution level on the earth. Pollution level on the earth. Will how it increases will study in this chapter. It increases the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. What happen if you cut the trees? There is less number of trees. So what happen? We breathe out carbon dioxide. We breathe in oxygen. If you are breathing out carbon dioxide, this carbon dioxide is utilized by the what? Plants and trees. They are taking carbon dioxide and they are releasing oxygen. If they are cut down, if the number of trees and plants are reduced, they will there is a fewer trees or plants to take the gas that is present in the atmosphere, that is carbon dioxide. So the gas which is present in the atmosphere will increase. The carbon dioxide level will increase in the atmosphere. If it is increased, what happen? So the temperature will increase. Means what happen? The sunlight, the light rays which are falling on the earth, the reflected, the heat is trapped on this zone, that is in atmosphere. That heat is trapped on the atmosphere with the help of carbon dioxide. If there is more number of carbon dioxide in the more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, what happens? The heat is trapped on the atmosphere. Therefore, it results in the increase in temperature. So this will lead to global warming. This will lead to global warming. If there is increase in temperature, it will also affect to the cycle, water cycle. It will also affect to the water cycle. So this heat is trapped in the atmosphere. This atmosphere increases in order it also increases the temperature. This temperature will disturb the water cycle. Also, it will cause less rainfall. If it is causing less rainfall, so what happen? The ground level of water will decrease. The groundwater will decrease. So it will cause to drought. It will cause to drought. They know that deforestation disturb the balance in nature. We know if you if you cut the trees, we know that it will disturb the balance of the nature. They were told by Professor Ahmed that if cutting of trees continues, rainfall and fertility of the soil also decreases. It also affects the fertility of the soil. How? We'll study. So yeah, moreover, there will be increased chances of natural calamities such as floods and droughts, such as floods. And how this flood is caused if you cut the trees? What happened? If you cut the trees, there will be a chances of soil erosion. What happened? These plants and trees which will bind the top soil, that is fertile soil, that is humus, that is fertile soil, it will bind. If you cut the trees, what happens? Due to this, uh, it will not bound the soil tightly. What happened? Due to rain or due to some flow of water, the top soil will be removed, and the lower layer, that is rocky layer will exposed, and the fertile soil will be washed away or carried away, and therefore the infiltration rate will study. So what happened? So this will also causes soil erosion. If there is a little rain, the rain will not penetrate into the soil, therefore it will increase the water level on the surface of the soil, which will cause flood, which will be chances of causing flood. We'll study next. So what happened? I told already. So amount of atmosphere. So this will lead to global warming as the carbon dioxide traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increase in temperature on the earth disturb the water cycle and may reduce the rainfall. Uh, rainfall. This could cause drought. I told this could cause drought. Underline this word. So deforestation is a major cause which leads to the change in soil properties. It also causes soil properties. It will affect the soil properties. Properties means what? The nature of the soil, fertility of the soil. How it affects? By what happened? By with the help due to soil erosion. Due to soil erosion, the soil, the top layer of the soil is removed. Physical properties of the soil get affected by plantation and vegetation. Recall from class 7 how trees prevent soil erosion. What happened here? I already discussed this one. Fewer trees result in more soil erosion. What happened if there is less trees present or plants are there? What happened? There is fewer trees to bind the soil tightly. So what happened during rainy season? During the flow of water, it will carry wash away the top soil. That is known as soil erosion. So here, removal of top soil layer of the soil exposes the lower hard and rocky layers. This soil as less humus and is less fertile. Gradually, the fertile lands fertile lands will washed away by the water. Also, it will affect the nutrients which are present in the soil. Nutrient contents and structure also change because of deforestation. This is due to deforestation. Various effect to the nature is happening. What it now? So next we'll study as you all know here plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Fewer trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used up, resulting in increase in temperature. So I already discussed regarding this one. If you cut the trees, there will be fewer trees which will use this carbon dioxide. The amount of carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere will increase. This increase in carbon dioxide, which will trap the heat rays, which are reflected by the earth, which is trapped on the atmosphere, that will result in the increase in temperature. This will lead to global warming. Due to this global warming, there will be effect in the water cycle. Due to the effect in the water cycle, there will be a less rainfall. If there is a less rainfall, there will be a drought. Got it now? These are the uh, causes which will happen, happen due to deforestation. Due to deforestation. So next we will study the next topic in this chapter. This is the introduction part. Or what is that deforestation and its causes? So today's for this much. Next we'll study the remaining topics. So whatever completed, you just solve the workbook. Don't leave the workbook. Got it now? For this coming exams, I will give the portion. So fifth and sixth, I will upload the exercise PDF. You write the keywords by your own. You have, that is your homework. You have to write by your own the keywords. Got it now? So for today's chapter this much. So next we will study the next topic. Thank you.